Hello everyone, my name is Michelle ALVA. I'm your conscious sex guide. I'm going to talk to you today about the benefits of Yoni massage. Yoni means sacred space in Sanskrit, and Yoni massage is an aspect of Tantra massage that is designed to cause a woman to feel more connected to her sexual energy, and also it's a ritual of worshiping and honoring her sacred, divine, feminine body, her essence, and it's a beautiful experience for a woman because she gets to receive pleasure, the feeling of her energy expanding for herself. Usually, if you're having your vagina massaged by your husband, your partner, some women want to go ahead and kiss him back right away, grab him in certain places, or switch the roles where she's giving, especially if you're a giving woman sexually. Yoni massage is different, where when you have that done by a trained Tantra practitioner, you get to just receive that without having that emotional attachment to your husband or to your boyfriend or lover. It's not for you, you don't have to do anything back to the person that is massaging you because it's in a different setting. So women aren't necessarily aroused in that way sexually to connect with their Tantra practitioner. It's a time for them to just receive the Yoni massage experience for themselves, which means a woman feeling what it feels like for her labias to be massaged, for her clitoris to be massaged, her inner thighs, her internal vaginal walls, for her cervix to be massaged, her G-spot, and also to feel how over time that massage actually increases the flow of energy, creative sexual energy in your body, which eventually, from having that massage done over many minutes, creates this more electrifying experience in a woman that sometimes may lead to an orgasm, a whole body orgasm, or a few whole body orgasms. And it's a beautiful way for a woman to also notice if she does have any pains inside of her or any memories held inside of her vagina, to process them, hold space for herself, where she could really focus on herself and her sexual energy. Message me if you want to learn more about Yoni massage. For me personally, the first time I received a Yoni massage was at a Tantra practitioner training. They had us do this on the very first day of the training. And I actually never knew exactly what it meant to be a Tantra practitioner and to do the different things that Tantra practitioners are trained to do. I felt intuitively, after having been a physical therapist for 21 years at that time, and having worked with people doing pelvic floor physical therapy, and having myself had sexual trauma, I was curious about Tantra because people would talk about whole body orgasms and ecstatic orgasms, and I was curious about what is this Tantra all about. And what it was for me, my first Yoni massage experience was a celebration of how open and how electric and how beautiful I feel sexually now, as opposed to when I was 14 years old and feeling shame. My first sexual experience was not consensual. I just froze. I didn't say anything. I acted like I was okay with it, but really internally, I wasn't happy. I was very scared. And for me to see how differently I can have an experience of my own sexual energy flowing through my body and to feel so alive and beautiful, I started crying when I was receiving the Yoni massage because I was so happy. I felt so connected to my heart. And Tantra massage teaches us, Tantra breathing, how to expand that energy to our heart, to our throat. Sometimes we don't share what we feel sexually. Maybe you have a desire to, I don't know, lick your partner's toe or something, or lick them somewhere else where maybe it's not something you were raised to be a good girl to do. And so sometimes we hold back when we're in the heat of passion and we want to say something that closes off our throat. And sometimes even women, because you're a woman right away, maybe you were raised in a way that religiously or culturally you're not supposed to be dirty or say something that a whore might say or something like that. So Tantra teaches us to allow whatever arises to arise, and the Yoni massage is just another way for you yourself as a woman to experience your own sexual energy for yourself, and whatever blockages you might have, they show up there. And it's really amazing because my work in the past, having had worked as a pelvic floor physical therapist, there would be women that would come with vaginismus, pelvic pain, chronic pelvic pain, interstitial cystitis, and pain in their hip area, that when I would do the internal massaging, they would have a memory come up of the past if they were touched in a certain area of their vagina. So when you go inside your vagina, if you could pretend this is a vagina, and you place your finger in there, the walls of your vagina have a history, they have memory. And sometimes, for example, if you had sex with someone as a woman that you did not want to have sex with, or you felt someone used you, your walls capture, it's like a camera taking a snapshot, and you can feel the memory there. And so there's been women that they're getting massaged internally, and then they have a memory come up of a certain person or a certain event, and then they have those emotions come up, and then with the breathing process that I take people on, they get to release forever that trauma that has been trapped inside their tissues, and then they don't have any pain, and then they can orgasm. So it's really amazing how Yoni massage, Tantra massage, combining these techniques with neurolinguistic programming and hypnosis, it's really powerful how we can truly release pain, tension, chronic holding, and process those emotions. Message me if you'd like to learn more about Yoni massage. I work with people over the phone anywhere in the world, and I would be more than happy to teach you more about these amazing ways to rekindle the fire of passion with your vagina, with your sexuality, and to have a more fulfilling sex life. And let me know if you want to learn more also about Conscious Sex 101. It's an 8-week masterclass. I have all the links down below. And I also created a Yoni healing and sexual empowerment audio course for women to listen to. And there's an audio there called Yoni Massage, where you can literally listen to that, and it guides you step by step to experience an awesome Yoni massage. Thank you, everyone, and remember, your vagina matters. Your sexual energy matters, and when you open up and let that energy flow, you get to feel so connected to all of who you are. You get to feel more creative. You get to feel even younger and more full of energy